Was actually hoping to get the shield cap there. But shield heal, that's alright. Because I was wanting to get a hull cap, shield cap. Didn't quite work. Wasted a little bit. Alright. It's okay though. It's okay though. Oh, we need to, yeah, this is the one we need to. And we don't have enough dilithium for the rest. But it is a lot better than what it was. That'll be nice. Is this the best engine we have besides the blank 10? Yeah, I guess so. We'll have to hope that we get a new warp core gifted to us here today. Ah, dang it. I was going to check on that engine. The Solanese, are you better? Well, actually you are. Full power, all powered engines. 122 places towards all powered engines. Yeah. I know that these are my best ones, basically. I don't have anything that's much better than them. Well, that one is actually. And that one. 185. 198. And even these. 193. And I don't have anything to upgrade him with. Damn it. .202 and 202. That's not bad. Being honest. Where did that other one go? Yeah. Okay. Alright. All good to go. let's go see what story we got today. I do believe today, yeah, we start the Uneasy Allies. This starts the Iconian War. This is actually pretty fun. I do love this storyline set. I was a slight bit disappointed. This whole Kabali front has changed. You don't go around the planet anymore. You end up just walking up to the dude and saying hi, and then it sends you on to the next one. So you do have to actually stay on the planet and stand there and go and do everything if you want to explore the planet and do all the planet missions. But yeah, unfortunately it skipped. It did uh, give us the whole story, the Harry Kim, though, which I was wondering if it would or not. But you missed some subtleties that were on the planet about the whole thing and part of the story behind the Kabali. But
This is Federation Shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the Hoba system, requesting emergency assistance. I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough. This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial
Warning.
Star Navy.
Ship is under
You
attack.
are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
Romulan Star Navy? These aren't Tal Shiar ships. They're Imperial loyalists.
Target's shields have failed.
Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal. I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable. This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended. This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defense of associates is required by priority override.
Game seems to be going kind of stupid this morning. I defeated the guys here in the hallway. That's a dead end. And there's nowhere to go in here. I mean, you can clearly see on the map. We already checked the console here. And there's nothing else in here. Proceed to the gate room. Okay, now we see we're getting the actual little green arrow pointing up. We didn't a while ago, I don't believe. So I think what it did is it just didn't register the last guy getting... Yeah, it didn't register the last guy getting killed. Yeah, it happens. It happens. There we go. Check the console. That's what didn't pop up a while ago, so...
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
Yeah. Just bugged out for a second. We're good. See, the door's green now instead of red. Yeah, and that's Nikonian statue. Cool. See if we got any extra loot crates to open.
There's a door to the left.
Alright, well, something didn't register again, because either this door is supposed to open or that door over there is supposed to open, but it didn't open. Ah, crap.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data. There's a door to the left.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, see now the console's blinking over there. There's something just going on. Maybe it's because I was fighting them a little ways out of the room. I don't know. Or just the map not updating properly. Okay. Well, door turned green now, so that's alright. Either way. They have been pretty good that you don't lose all of your progress. Like if you already did the space part that has a next coming ground part, that you don't lose that progress. Just make sure for, in case it is, go into the rooms. Walk all the way into the rooms.
Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
I want to check out the room, damn it. Look, something blew up there. Oh yeah, we're inside the freighter, that's right.
Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
I surrender.
This is funny because we actually captured her yesterday's episode and she was in the custody of the Romulans, so now she got out again and came and did this shit? I don't know. They kind of discombobulate the story a bit, I think.
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Silan and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me? But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base. Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Silan, a Republic intelligence officer. Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Okay, this is Star Trek. There is no ear whispering. She's standing right there, dummy. You're not. Oh, jeez.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts. It makes no difference to me. If you don't like my terms, I'll simply order Gaius to self-destruct the ship. He's very compliant, once you know which buttons to press. But if you want your Borg puppet back, you need to come and get him. Besides, what are you going to do? Put me in the brig? I've escaped too many prisons. You know you can't hold me for long.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your 6.
Hey, everybody beamed out like they're supposed to. We beamed out the Age of Discovery way, he beamed out the Star Trek way, and Sela beamed out the Romulan way. Cool.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep. This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack, and they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive. Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance. I've had quite a bit of time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage.
And I do love her character. They made her a snotty little bitch. And I can't remember the actress's name that does Sela and Commander Yar, or Tasha Yar. She actually does the Sela part really well, but if we do the other part later, you'll see, I don't know what it is, but the dialogue just sucks on the Tasha part.
The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best friend? I've seen it work. Once you know how to get into someone's head, you're there forever. With the coordinates I've memorized, I can gain access to an Iconian staging sphere. Tapping into the Iconian data networks is risky, but the potential benefits are significant. It will be difficult. Iconian operating systems are designed to overwrite and destroy other computers. However, I know enough about their devices to gain some useful information before that happens. Specifically, we need to determine what forces the Iconians will use against us. We must prepare for what's coming. My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine power stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
This unit is in diagnostic mode. This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
This is the hard deal to this whole set.
Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy targets on sensors.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't. Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled. Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
I'm doing good. How are you? No, it's probably hard to hear me if they're talking. Still there? Ah, okay. Yeah, I saw you pop in yesterday. I don't know if you had to leave or what, or if it was Twitch acting up. But, nah, I wasn't ignoring you yesterday. Just sometimes Twitch freaks out and sometimes my internet connection goes to shit. So...
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately. Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate. The Nopata system? Interesting.
Yeah.
My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
Mine usually starts, like, it's been starting, like, at 6
The
o'clock
Tal
in the
Shiar
morning.
serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's been starting all week, like at 6 o'clock in the morning, and last night it started at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the afternoon. And it like went down until for almost 2.5 hours. My last speed test, I mean, I generally get, like, I'd have to look on my Discord what my speed test was the other day. Yeah, 200 plus down, and I don't know why our service limits are up, but we get about 30 up, and there ain't nothing I can do about that. It's the platforms they choose, and we've only got one cable company around here. Yeah, but up speed, I mean, literally like 30 megs. It's, I don't know. You know, I hear a lot of other people and they get like 200 up, 200 down. I don't know, but it's the only company we got to go with.
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
No, I don't have data caps. I think my actual data cap is somewhere around, crap, what did we have it moved to? Because we had like
a terabyte originally or something, you get a little notification and they charge you like $10. I think we had it moved because we streamed so many movies up and down and iStream and everything. I think we had it moved to like 20 terabytes or something, and we haven't had an issue since.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Yeah, but off of that, I've got to run TVs,
Warning, ship is under attack.
and all my internet, all the movies we watch, stream, gameplay, everything.
4 shields failing. Target's shields have
We are
failed.
under attack and requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance.
Target's shields have failed.
Yeah, but we pay like oh crap, what is that? I think we pay like an extra $50 a month off our normal, like almost crap. I think our internet's like almost $200. So we pay almost $230 or so around there. My wife pays it. I mean, she deals with it, but I mean, I talk to him and all that. But yeah, my internet bills, like just for internet, not the TV, because we have very basic cable, and that's like $50 on its own. But yeah, my internet's like literally almost $200 a month.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly.
Yeah, that's kind of a dumb statement on her part. It'll be all lost to the sand. As you see, we're in a big desert planet. They have sensors and shit that can go through sand and find this place again sometime. They get away with too much bullshit on our internet, especially places that only offer one service. Cox Cable, when it was here, used to be a hell of a lot better, and now that it's gone to Suddenlink, they do some really crappy price.
The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
She's a bitch. Oh,
Someone else has been through here recently. Tal Shiar!
combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
Alright, somebody pick Brad up. Brad fell. There used to be a couple of containers to open in here. I guess they took them out. Because they actually had, you know, heal pots or food or something in them. Brad keeps.
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
There used to be weapons in here, though. You could get a Romulan pistol or blaster at one point. Found that somebody was using a dev menu in Star Trek Online? Really? Like, it wasn't a dev, or it was somebody like trying to use some sort of hack?
Hakiv Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Yeah, that's something I wouldn't ever risk my game over, you know.
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela, code Empress 1. Unlock lab access.
What were they doing on Risa? I mean, I know during the summer there's the summer event that you do a bunch of stuff, but other than that, Risa's pretty much not a what do you say, combat zone. Are you sure that they weren't building a game? Because that's something we can do in here. And they weren't building like something on Risa? I've never done it. I've played a couple of them that people do. Yeah, a lot of people go there to fuck around. But no, there's the, let me show you.
Always have a back door.
There's, the foundries. Oh. There, no. Yeah. Evidently they take all the foundry missions out. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Yeah, foundry. No? Okay. Maybe they erased them all. That kind of sucks. Because those were missions put out by people. And they personally built them. And there were some fun ones. Of course, there were some really dumb ones.
Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
Wow. Never heard of anybody trying to hack on STO. I know there used to be money farmers and shit for a long time. And then there's always the coin sellers and bullshit that's been going on forever. Just like in any other game, what they always claim, the Chinese hackers and Chinese gold farmers and shit.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates. Stop her! Don't let her escape! Kill it!
Well, she was implanted.
There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates. Hey! Up here! Hurry up! They'll find us soon.
No, that's cool. I don't like to see people fucking hacking and pulling bullshit, getting unfair advantages in games.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility.
You!
Taurus. Stop her! Automated defenses?
Enemy
What a waste of
targets on
time.
sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Get that force field down!
Hey, she could have got that force field down herself. Dang it. Yes, I do. Right there.
I won't let you take me!
Right there. 8 of 8 is...
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble.
8 of 8 is my Borg bridge officer, and Delilah, right there, is my android. Like Data. But yeah, all of my captains have a Borg bridge officer. If you buy it out of the store, let's see. You can only have one, but mine. She didn't come from the store. Crap, I can't remember where I got mine. No. A reclaim. There. Oh, we need to do this. Not these. Damn it. There was. I think you get a Borg anyway on a mission. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to go rewatch the episodes where I got her. I can't remember just off the top of my head.
She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles. Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. You should download some of these files to your tricorder.
But I do believe so. I believe once you buy the ability, it's available for all. But I know I bought it years ago. And I don't know why it's not showing like available to claim. Cause see, like here this guy is, but he's part of the pack that came out for the temporal agents. Know the species is because I have the Cardassian playable, Jem'Hadar playable, Join Trill, and the Reman. Katane I haven't ever done. So I am not sure exactly.
This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before.
Yeah, I don't have very much either, but I do have a lifetime account. So every month I get a little tiny bit of coins. I used to, back when I was working and had a really good job and made a decent amount of money, I would buy like $200 worth of coins, like every 6 months. And I would get some of the deals. I had bought a couple of character slots. I would buy the bank slots and a few things, and then I'd buy keys and unlock a bunch of my deals. I would buy some dry dock slots and stuff like that. You'd see that on my other characters where they have really big banks and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately I lost my job a little over a year ago. And
Here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open.
And unfortunately, nobody anymore will actually hire people with disabilities around here when they can filter them out. Crap, we got to do this thing. This is...
Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma array. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
Bullshit.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Well, it doesn't. Oh. Okay. I forgot it was a puzzle. Oh, wrong way. So we shut off the gas.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then. If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside the sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go. How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave, immediately. Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time. Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds. Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
You were warned.
Yep.
Your galaxy is forfeit.
Yeah, we're screwed.
It's a herald, the personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate. Run!
Flanking damage detected.
The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of it.
That is actually the best way. Die the first time, let it happen, and you'll end up on the back side of the door and turn around and just run, because that one is overpowered, and I don't believe you're actually ever supposed to be able to kill him unless you're like max weapon armors, guns, and all sorts of shit. And you have a couple of there's one. It's called the Sun Deal. It does this deal, and it's basically shooting a beam of sun at him. I have defeated him with that, but that was a long time ago when it first came out. There we go. It was like I said, beam up. You just standing there.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. We'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
Oh, crap, I was muted. Have you played any of this part of the story yet? But, the Iconium War? But yeah, unfortunately, if you haven't watched my streams, me talking about it, what Perfect World International and Cryptic, their combined joint deal, do is, after about 3 to 6 months after this episode with, combo units for rewards are released, they take one out, so you never can get the full deal. Like this gun here used to be the pistol that's stated in there, so oh, wait a minute, they changed it. Okay, well, I guess you can actually get the full set now then. It used to be a pistol, the armor, and the shield. But yeah, I guess they got enough complaints. But I did see one the other day that you cannot get the full set. But I think we're going to go ahead and get the shield this go around. I'll do it again tomorrow or something, or later.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent. Their gateway technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we will be racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail. To fight a war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth Space Dock.
Oh, well, that's nice. No wonder I've been sucking here lately, because for whatever reason, it literally reset all my ship traits and my personal traits. That's bullshit. Well, it's a good thing we looked into this. Peak health. We do pistols and rifles because we never go into assault weapons. I go for the rifles, pistols. Shield harmonics is a good one. That one's not a bad one. Kit readiness is a good one. It gets your speed timers up. Kit performance is not a bad one to do. That one's not a bad one to do, and there was one other one. Yeah, crit severities. Crit chance, crit severity is a good one to do. Don't do cannons because I generally don't use cannons. The targeting arc is way too small. You constantly have to keep your ship pointed at them. Elusive is good to do. Yeah, beams. I just don't do cannons. Cannons are the big guns, and even if you... Well, I'll show you in just a minute. Projectile training. Maximum shield hit points. Increase the regen. Well, the rear turrets, those don't count towards your cannons, I don't believe. We'll have to look at it real quick, but I do not believe that they're cannons. Disruptor, yeah, molecular defense specialist. Yeah, this one, I do this one, and I do believe this one, impact. Okay. These are turrets, and they don't say that they are. You don't get a bonus for your turrets, but these are still considered beams. Cannons are the ones that face the other way but look like this. Those are all cannons, and they have a very tiny firing arc. These even have a small firing arc. They've only got a 90-degree deal in front of you, other than the beams. But oh. Yeah. And I do actually like the deal that they changed this. Well, it's not doing it yet. But in the other one, it was letting me pick 2 of the 30s to do at the same time. And this time it's not letting me do that. A second. Yeah. Wasn't making me do this the other day. And you're probably asking, how am I getting all, or how do I have all of this? Well, that is from the Delta, the Temporal, and the Life, Victory is Life. I got all my other characters through those, so I can pick. Or I got the packs, so I ended up getting a bunch of the fleet marks for each of those. We maybe have to be beyond tier 1. I'm not really sure. Weapon power setting, engine power setting. That's not a bad one. Maybe it's these other ones down here I can do. I don't know. But I know on my other characters, they've got the ability to do 230s at once. And the new way, instead of having the 2 slots here to choose what you're doing first and second, and have them back to back lined up, yeah, this way's a lot nicer. Because there's no reason you need the 2 back to back chosen. And I'll get a nice set of rewards out of all these. Maybe I'll get some nice guns. Would be nice. A little bit of upgraded weapons. Or a couple of consoles, something nice. Coded data. Alright. Well, we're gonna move you up here and move you up here and scoot all this down. Because now we get the Romulan deal. Yeah, we don't have any Terran marks yet. And the competitive and stuff, so. Not bad. Yeah, now see, here's the cannon. Here's the cannon. That's where your Tetrion cannon. That's where that comes into play. Let's go back to here. And if you see, it's still considered a turret. So I don't know. You'd only get the booster damage if you're actually doing, like, for this one, the Tetrion, or for this one, the phasers. It's pretty good. Let's move this crap back up here. Anti-proton damage, yeah, it's pretty low, honestly, on that one. And that one, like I said, I don't ever use cannons. The firing arc is just too tiny and you have to keep your ship pointed. Unless you're using something really small that has a really high turn rate. I don't recommend it. Something like crap, what am I trying to say? An escort? Something like an escort. Your cannons will work on it really, really good. Because you can spin and turn and turn and turn so fast to keep your ship aimed at them. But did we do Miracle Worker? No. Who did we do? We didn't do. We hadn't done any of these yet. And we do have a lot of points, and we've already got some intelligence officers, so I'm not going to do that one right now. Do have a miracle worker. But yeah, 16 points, pretty damn good. Pilot, no. Temporal operative. Constable's not a bad deal. Gets more damage to your antagonist, which is that little skill right there, or it's over here on my bar. Strategist. Let's look through this real quick. Space skill. Nah, we're gonna go with our miracle worker. We're gonna activate it as our primary. Wait a minute, what is this? Ground skill. Yeah. There we go. And that's all our specialization points. And I think we can stuck to respect. You don't get to respect these. I don't believe there is even a token. The only thing you can is retrain that. This is the only one you can retrain your skills, and I have mine all down this line. Tactical readiness, I would have loved to have gone ahead and done. The other these are all like a different deal. Shield mastery, it's not a bad one to do, this little group too, but this is the line I chose, and unfortunately you run out of points. And I probably shouldn't have done one of these other ones in here, but the shield regenerations and the shield hardness, I probably should have gone into this line and this line up here for those instead. But it's all right. I mean, we do really good. So. But I do say, don't in your first training deals, don't start sorting them through all those different traits over there. Pick one, stick to it, go all the way to the end, because every time you level up, even after now level 65, you get a new point, and then you can go spend your point. So you see that through leveling up into getting it and everything past the point.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one. May I introduce Captain Coghren? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all 3 fleets.
Greetings. The Iconians have revealed themselves. War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous. We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to access the Iconian Gateway network. They will retaliate. And when they do, they will attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere. They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path. Therefore, the Alliance has decided to focus on defending key installations. We need time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
Hello, everyone. Okay, this is what we know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
It's beginning.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus. The Federation has a starbase nearby. Captain Paris, take your task force and the bulk of the fleet to New Romulus. The rest of you, report to Starbase 234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can. We need time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die.
Yeah, that would have been good as a retroactive kind of thing. But, no. Because even my characters, my characters are old. My characters were maxed out back in the day when Star Trek first came out. So if they literally had to give me all the levels I would have gained from that time up to the 65 and all the gameplay after I reach max level, yeah, that would be a little ridiculous. But I do know what you mean. If they would have given old characters at least a count of 10 that had 10 plus levels. Oh, I still use my main too. I'm just playing this for the new series that came out.
Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase. I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedures.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
I don't know why I said, hey, there's too many of them, evacuate. We just whooped the shit out of them.
Warning, ship is under attack.
More Herald ships on sensors. Deploying reinforcements.
Target's shields have failed.
Starting my run from the station.
They're cutting through our shields. They're using gateways to get inside the defense perimeter. There's no stopping them.
4 shields failing.
Herald's closing in. Evasive
Hull
maneuvers.
integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed. Left shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing. Four shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Target's shields have failed. Left shields failing. Four shields failing.
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
Yes, it will. Auto loadout. What do you mean auto loadout?
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
We've taken some damage. I just need to get far enough away to go to warp.
A gateway has opened inside the
Warning.
station.
Ship
They're
is
boarding
under
us.
attack.
Security teams, report to Deck 6.
We've lost the coordinates out. I can't.
Target's shields have failed.
We're losing shuttles. Scout the perimeter before the next wave.
Okay, I gotta say, this part of the story is pretty fucked up because, I mean, we're winning. I haven't been killed. And there should be shuttles around here somewhere.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Now they're gonna do it.
There are too many of them. We can't... All of the civilians and most of the crew managed to evacuate. At least that's something.
Well, crap. Dang it. I agreed to it. I could have
Welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to